Did you know that only 10% of the world's population is left-handed? Yes, you heard it right. This phenomenon is not only a rarity, but also an enigma that continues to pique our curiosity. The world of left-handers is full of intriguing tales and surprising facts that often go unnoticed in our right-handed dominant society. From the way they perceive threats to the historical significance of their left-handedness, there's more to this 10% than meets the eye. So buckle up as we dive into the world of left-handers and unravel some fascinating truths. Left-handedness and mental illnesses. Is there a connection? This question has piqued the curiosity of scientists, leading to various researches. Some studies have found a curious correlation between left-handedness and a higher likelihood of developing certain mental illnesses such as psychosis. You might be wondering, why is this so? Well, the precise reasons remain a mystery. However, some theories suggest that it might be due to the way our brains are wired. Left-handers often have a reversed brain hemisphere dominance, which could potentially influence mental health. But let's not jump to conclusions too quickly. It's important to note that correlation does not equal causation. Yes, there's a link, but that doesn't mean being left-handed causes mental illnesses. It's just an association, a pattern, noticed in the data. Moreover, not every left-hander is destined to develop a mental illness. Many left-handed individuals lead healthy, normal lives, just like their right-handed counterparts. This correlation, while intriguing, doesn't mean every left-hander will develop a mental illness. It's just a strange phenomenon observed in studies. Let's travel back in time. Did our ancestors show a preference for a specific hand? Well, it looks like they did. Evidence from Neanderthal tools suggests that early humans, too, leaned towards the right. These prehistoric tools, used for hunting and daily tasks, show signs of wear and tear that hint at a predominantly right-handed usage. But why right? Why not left? The answer may lie in our brains, specifically the left side. You see, the left hemisphere of the brain, which controls the right side of the body, is also the powerhouse of language development. As our ancestors evolved, so did their language skills, and this process appears to have favored the right hand. So, it's not just a modern phenomenon. The prevalence of right-handedness has deep roots in our evolutionary history. It's ingrained in our biology, influenced by the development of language and cognition. It seems our ancestors were just as right-handed as most of us are today. So the next time you pick up a pen or a spoon, remember you're carrying on a long-standing human tradition. Imagine being a left-handed warrior in a medieval castle. Sounds challenging, right? But here's a twist. Medieval castle designs often took left-handed defenders into account. Yes, you heard that right. For instance, let's take a journey to Ferniehurst Castle in Scotland. This castle, like many others from the medieval era, was constructed with spiral staircases that go counterclockwise. Now, why is this significant? Well, it's all about swordplay. You see, a counterclockwise staircase gives a left-handed defender a distinct advantage. They could swing their sword freely without the wall obstructing their sword arm, thereby defending the castle more effectively. So it appears that being left-handed wasn't such a disadvantage in medieval times after all. Quite the contrary, it was a strategic advantage in the heat of battle. So left-handers had their unique advantage in medieval times. Where do you perceive threats from? Left or right? Now, that might seem like an odd question, but stick with me here. Studies have shown that people tend to perceive threats from the left side as more dangerous. It's as though our brains are wired to see the left side as a potential danger zone. On the flip side, we feel more capable of defending ourselves from threats on our right side. It's like our minds have a built-in shield on the right, ready to fend off any incoming danger. But why is this the case? Well, some researchers suggest it's all down to how our brains are wired. The right hemisphere of our brain, which controls the left side of our body, is more involved in threat detection and response. So, the next time you're feeling a bit on edge, pay attention to where you're looking. You might just find your gaze drifting to the left, scanning for potential threats. And remember, your right side is ready and waiting to leap into action if needed. This perception might have been a survival instinct inherited from our ancestors. Even in the Bible, left-handers had a special role to play. It's intriguing to note that the good book itself acknowledges the unique abilities of the left-handed warriors. One of the most prominent figures is Ehud, a left-handed judge of Israel. His story is a fascinating one indeed. Ehud is famous for his cunning and bravery in carrying out a covert assassination of a Moabite king, using his left hand to catch his enemy off guard. Now, let's delve into the tribe of Benjamin, an intriguing group known for their ambidexterity. The Benjamites were renowned for their skill with weapons, and this tribe's warriors were particularly adept at slinging stones with their left hand. It's said that they could hit a hair's breadth and not miss, a testament to their extraordinary proficiency. These narratives are more than just fascinating tales. They demonstrate that left-handedness was not only recognized, but also celebrated for its strategic advantages in warfare and conflict. So left-handedness had its advantages, even in biblical times. We've learned quite a lot about left-handers today, haven't we? Let's take a moment to recap the fascinating points we've delved into. We started our journey with the surprising connection between left-handedness and mental illnesses. Research has shown a higher likelihood of left-handers developing conditions such as psychosis, a fact that adds a layer of complexity to our understanding of this unique trait. Then we traveled back in time, discovering that our ancestors, too, showed a preference for right-handedness. Tools left behind by early humans, Neanderthals to be precise, indicate this bias, which is thought to be tied to language development in the left side of the brain. Our journey then took us to the medieval era, where the design of castles like Ferniehirst in Scotland were specifically tailored to accommodate left-handed defenders. The counterclockwise spiral staircases are a testament to the strategic advantages of being left-handed in combat. We also discussed how people perceive threats differently based on their handedness. Studies have shown that people tend to see threats from the left side as more dangerous, feeling more capable of defending themselves from threats on their right side. Lastly, we delved into the pages of the Bible, where left-handed warriors like Ehud and the Benjamites are celebrated for their skills. These warriors carried out assassinations and were known for their ambidextrous prowess with weapons. So being left-handed isn't just about using a different hand. It's a fascinating world with its unique quirks and mysteries. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of left-handers. Astonishing, isn't it? If there's a fact that took you by surprise, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Sharing is caring, so feel free to pass this video on to your friends. They might enjoy a walk on the left side too. And if you're thirsty for more intriguing content like this, do click that subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe to Unbelievable Top 10 and stay tuned for more fascinating facts. Remember, knowledge is power.